Hello everyone, welcome to I Jump Instead on YouTube, and thank you for joining me for today's 25 to 30 minute deep flexibility class, mobility class on a rebounder. That's what we're here to do today and every day, is to get our daily body work in. We are balancing out the body. We are stretching out and opening up the body, and we're strengthening the body in the process, all while using the forces of gravity, using our flexible surface underneath our feet that's elevated off the ground, and holding a handlebar, and just getting all the benefits and exclusivity with rebounding. I'm on a Jump Sport 350 Pro. Typically in this class, in this flexibility class, I'm currently preferring the bungee unit. That is the 350 Pro Jump Sport. And we also love the Cellar Sizer Rebounder, which we use for our more vigorous bodybuilding training. These rebounders are available at ijumpinstead.com. And there are a lot more routines available on this channel in the playlist section that are on the Cellar Sizer, and we do have workouts that are also on the Jump Sport. So check those out if you're interested. I'm so excited for those of you who are joining me daily for this class. Thank you for your comments and for your support, giving us likes. And I'm so excited that we're here getting this daily progress in and really making a big, significant difference in our bodies by showing up daily and connecting to our progress and our mobility and going inward. We're breathing through the nose. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm so happy you're here and joining I Jump Instead for these rebounding classes. And today's workout is going to be beautiful. We're going to go through the whole body and connect to our flexibility, and applying the gentle bounce to exactly where we're at in our fitness journey and our flexibility. We go in, we stretch, we gently bounce, and we massage and circulate into the stretching, and it progresses the stretch. It nurtures and heals. It brings that circulation that we need in order to progress our bodies no matter where we are in our fitness journey. So shoes are optional. If you feel more comfortable wearing shoes on your rebound unit, feel free to wear shoes. If you're wearing shoes and you're not sure why, you might try not wearing shoes. It's completely up to you. And we always do use a handlebar in this class because a handlebar gives you the option of using a handlebar or not using a handlebar. You can take your hands off anytime. But the bar is there to support us and to give us more options where we can reach and lengthen. If we're feeling safe, we could close our eyes. And I'm really wanting us all to not necessarily close our eyes, but when we do close our eyes, it kind of changes the perspective. It forces us to feel. Feeling inward is the magic. It's how we really experience rebounding. Once and for all, every single day you get on your rebounder, that's the first thing you want to do, is connect to the feeling of every single bounce, all while closing the mouth and incorporating that breath into the feeling the breath, the bounce, and the body all at once. Let's get this class started. So we're going to start with a gentle health bounce, and I call this posture jump. So yesterday we had our feet a little wider, I did, and I'm gonna just change it up for myself. I want us, each day to change up the stance so we can feel something different and connect to something different. So today I'm just gonna have my feet closer together, hands on the bar, chest is up. I like to draw in from the lower spine or the pelvic floor in order to create a nice, tall, straight back. And I'm just gonna start putting my body into the motion, using the surface beneath my feet, the flexible surface, to be in a movement, to be in a motion. Keeping the chin level, mouth closed. Let's feel the breath, let's feel the body, let's feel the bounce, and let's lengthen the spine. So I want you to feel the reach, and maybe even if you desire, or if you feel safe enough to close your eyes, you might just close your eyes just to get the feeling of what does it feel like to lengthen the spine and physically get the spine a little bit taller and stretched out while connecting the breath, the reach, and feeling it, feeling that stretch. Next up, what I want us to do is stretch out our jawline. So I want you to push your lips over to the side. Just kind of reach your lips over. Feel the stretch in one side of your jaw. And then face your head in the same direction you're reaching your lips. Bounce and breathe through the nose and see if you can feel and connect that bounce, bringing the stretch into motion, bringing the stretch into motion through the breath, and actually connecting to your ability to reach and stretch. Now go over to the other side. Let's do one more time on each side. And to the other side. Seeing if you can go just a little bit deeper. 3, 2, and 1. Tall spine, chin is level. Let's go ahead and bring the shoulders down and back, and let's bring the head forward and feel into that stretch, into the back of the neck. Remember, the shoulders are down and back, pushing the chin into the chest. You want to keep the chest up. Feel your neck kind of relaxing into the stretch while you're noticing that relaxing helps you to push the chin a little deeper into the chest. Now let's go ahead and look slightly, or tilt the head slightly up, and then now we'll tilt your head to the side, ear to shoulder. And you might just do micro movements in this stretch to connect to the neck in a new way. Whatever you are feeling, I want you to feel into it, making it feel good, making it feel like a deep stretch, going all the way through the area, feeling that motion being brought to the stretch, and your breath is in motion. And when you're ready, look straight forward again, lifting the chin just a little bit, eyes forward, and now ear to the other shoulder, going right into that nice deep stretch. With micro movements, that opposite shoulder you'll notice kind of pulls down, helping you to connect to that deeper stretch. Facing forward, let's go ahead, bring the shoulders down, bring the shoulders down and back, head forward, and now tilt the head to the side. And I want you to feel into this stretch in this area. You might even take your hand and put your hand on your head, pulling the shoulder apart from your head. Just gently bouncing. We feel already how this is, a deep stretch, especially when we're touching the head. And I'm not pulling the head down too far. I'm just wanting to open a little bit and then feel that nice gentle bounce going in and loosening up the neck just a little bit more. When you're ready, slowly come out, looking down, and rotate the head to the other side, going into this deep stretch. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Facing the head forward. Let's go ahead and bring the shoulders down, back, and now let's do shoulder rotations forward, keeping the chest up. So that's the goal, is kind of the main pose here is a nice posture. And then you want to just be in a shoulder rotation forward as you are drawing up from the pelvic floor. Moving that breath, feeling the breath connect to your widest range of motion here. Feeling the chest opening, the back, all the way through. Don't just go through the motions, actually expand and create more mobility. No matter how flexible you are, go to that extent and see if you can reach a little further. Let's go ahead and rotate the shoulders back, keeping that pelvic floor drawn in. Three, 2, 1. Let's switch up feet positions. Unless you had your feet apart, why don't we keep the feet apart, and let's just rotate our chest to the side of the room and just be in a motion. You can keep looking forward if that makes you feel more balanced, but I'm keeping one hand on the bar at all times, and I just want to be in a nice gentle up and down motion as I rotate the upper body, pulling that back shoulder back. I always want to be in a breath movement and a pelvic floor kind of connection. So feel yourself going into your stretch capacity, and then you just connect to that the bounce is taking you further. It's making you more flexible. Take that back shoulder, and this time let's pull it back. See if you can feel a little bit deeper into that chest and back stretch. And now this shoulder comes back. One more on each side. Three, 2, 1. Chest up, feet are still in that wide stance, making sure you feel stable in this position because we're going to take both hands off the bar. If you're comfortable, one hand on the bar is fine if you need to. Let's go ahead and put our hands on our shoulders. So let's lengthen through the neck, keeping the chest up, pelvic floor drawn in. Let's put our hands on our shoulders, and let's open the chest, feeling the chest spreading from shoulder, between the shoulders out. That's how we want to stretch the neck, or stretch the chest and the shoulders. So you can kind of put your fingers on your shoulder caps and reach with your elbows. So bringing this stretch into motion with the breath, with our bounce, relax into it, feeling the reach through the underarms, connecting to the tricep stretch. Just stay right here and get nice and connected to that nice deep stretch in the triceps. That's what I'm feeling is stretching, because I'm reaching through underneath the arm, through the elbow. Nice deep stretch for the elbow. See if you can feel that, what I mean by relaxing into it, just connecting to a little bit more relaxation in the triceps specifically as you extend them and lengthen them. And then just really get into that deep stretch and bounce. And then if you need a break, just take your arms down and get back into it when you're ready. A nice deep open tricep, lengthened triceps. I could stay here all day. It feels so good. Three, 2, 1, and let's take a little break. Shake out those arms. Now let's go ahead and take our palms and let's point or face them down and out. Chest stays up, draw in from the pelvic floor, making sure your spine is upright. We're bouncing, arms are out, and then you push gently with your palms, feeling the stretching happening through the underarms, through the shoulders. Feel it. Just don't close your eyes with the hands off the bar, but just go in and feel it. Whatever you're looking at in the room, stop focusing on it and instead focus on the feelings in your arms. Wiggling your fingers. And because you're feeling, you'll kind of feel how do your fingers want to move in order to get the most out of this stretch. Your body will always tell you how you should stretch, how you should reach, how you should be, and then it'll tell you if you need a break. Let's go ahead now and bring the wrists down and stretch through the wrists, feeling that nice, profound, deep stretch all the way up into the neck and the shoulders. Wiggling the fingers if you desire to. You might just not feel a nice, deep stretch through the wrists. A finger wiggle takes it to the next level. And really take a moment to reach through the wrists, expanding and opening the chest. Taking rest as needed. We're strengthening the arms very much. Now let's face our palms gently forward. So we just kind of open the palms forward, and let's get our body aligned upright, and we'll reach again here, opening through the biceps, through the forearms, through the shoulders. Drawing in from the pelvic floor. Let's reach for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is it just me, or are your arms burning? My arms are burning in like a my muscles are, that's what happens when we really go into that deep stretch. And it's been making me feel like I'm getting a workout just from doing these stretches. Okay, now let's go into our hips. So what we're gonna do is stay in a bounce, and I want us to lean and kind of slightly bend the knees, because we're gonna just get our body in a circular motion through the hips. And I want us to maybe take a moment here to not bounce, and first just get yourself into a smooth mobility. Even my hips are going, okay, so where does this circle find itself in order for me to be in a full rotation? Pain-free rotation, connecting to the breath. And you might kind of go slower a little bit and feel into it. Maybe there's a point in the circle, in the rotation, that feels a little tighter. You might want to stop and spend a little bit of time moving the breath through the stretch. And let's rotate in the other direction when you're ready. Just feeling inward. It's not about, exactly how I'm doing it. It's more so you just putting your body into this circular motion, connecting to mobility. Let's go back into the first direction, connecting to a little bit more streamlined circular motion. I'm not even bouncing anymore. I realize that it feels more connected for me. Going at our own pace, everybody, just moving at your own pace. Let's go in the other direction one more time. This is massage. That's what I just heard coming through the universe. Massage. Three, 2, and 1. Let's do a hip hinge, bend feet in a wide stance, chest up, bend the knees, and then let's reach the glutes back, feeling the knees kind of straighten only a little bit as we bend back, because we want to actually feel the back of the legs stretch when we have our glutes back. And then let's bring the hips forward and let's contract the glutes, and let's feel a contraction all the way through the lower back. So push the glutes forward, breathing through the nose, just feel inward, going back and forth from the hamstring stretch, however that feels for you, whatever you need to do in your form to connect to a stretch through the hamstring. So just go back and forth from a hamstring stretch to a glute contraction. Hamstring stretch at your own pace. Again, recognizing that holding a bar and having this flexible surface gives us this opportunity. Three, 2, 1. Now we're going to do a side to side. So I want you to get into the widest position that your feet can get into, and then chest up, lean the hip, and then take this leg and just stretch it as far as you can. First, we'll get into the lean hip, and then just straighten that leg. And you might feel my hip My hip just said, huh, what? So I want us to connect to the feeling in both hips, the leaning hip, this hip, and the thigh. And then get into this position, get familiar with it, straighten this leg, chest stays up, get into that stretch in the hip. And now I want you to connect to a little swing dance. Swing back and forth slowly, mindfully, feeling. It's all about how you feel. It's all about your range of motion, going into a pain-free zone, going into your mobility, nurturing it, connecting to it daily, breathing through it, massaging it, welcoming more mobility into our lives right here, right now. Feel that opposite or that shoulder connect to this movement. It helps us to get into that deeper hip stretch, and we're in a nice lengthening in the opposite leg. We might even get to a point where we can reach that leg, that other leg, and get a little deeper. Noticing too that this hip stretch is both a hip stretch and it's a digestion enhancer. It helps with, that's what I'm believing, is that it pinches into the digestion. It pinches into our intestines and helps with cleansing. It helps with elimination and just getting things moving. Let's keep that breath moving. 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you are going to squat with me, I'd love for you to join me in a squat. And if you're not ready to squat quite yet, I want you to just sit down on your unit like this. And I want you to bring one knee up, and I want you to just be here in your moment of connecting to more mobility with that intention, that self-love, just accepting where you're at right now and bending over, connecting to your stretch through the lower back and the hips. That's what we're accomplishing. And then pretty soon you're going to be able to join us for this exclusive position, this opportunity where we can be on a flexible surface and we can hold the rim of the rebounder, which is hard to replicate on the ground. It's hard to replicate. Can you find somewhere to hold on to if you're just on a ground? If you're on a yoga mat, how can we hold on to something? This is literally an exception. It's an opportunity here to go straight into our backs. Breathe and stretch and lengthen and open. Doing this every day for 1 year compared to not doing this and being on the ground and not having this opportunity. This is why rebounding is so exclusive, and there are so many more opportunities than just this. So we can use this flexible surface underneath our feet and bum, and we can bob into that stretch. We can feel into the upper back and the lower back, and then we can lean forward and kind of straighten out the back of our heels and our Achilles. If you got injuries or, we want to stretch, we want to breathe, and we want to have faith that our bodies want to get stronger and they want to heal old injuries. When you're ready here, we're going to join everyone. If there's anyone sitting down, we're going to join you. We're going to sit down with you. And we're going to get into a little sit bouncing segment here where we are lengthening the spine, drawing in from the pelvic floor. So a nice, beautiful poise bounce, just baby bouncing. We're not bouncing high ever. We want to strengthen the back. We want to connect to putting our body into motion. A beautiful movement to do while we are watching TV. Make sure you have a rebounder in your living room, or put your rebounder in your living room. You can consider it. And you can watch this class on YouTube. And if you have a smart TV, you can cast it to your TV. And I want to take this, tomorrow, I'm gonna make this class a side-to-side full screen video. I'm gonna practice, I'm gonna see how I can manage that. So bear with me, that'll be tomorrow. So here we go, feet are flat on the ground. We have our body in motion, we're breathing, feeling through it, feeling inward. Let's connect and spend a few moments humming. So I want us to practice our hum. Humming is so powerful. So let's get that vibration. Breathe in through the nose and hum as long as you can. And let's give ourselves 2 long, beautiful hums. You might even just feel and be aware of that you are bringing your hum into motion. So feel that. Now let's go ahead and open the jaw, stretching out the jaw, wide open mouth. And I always say this, and it's easier said than done, but see if you can progress your jaw stretch just a little bit. You can breathe through your mouth, it's fine. Feel the jaw stretch being put into motion. Three, two, one. Let's grab those ears and let's gently pull them, tug them, and open them. And now feel your ears being pulled into motion. Breathe through the nose. Next up, let's fill the cheeks with air. Look or face your head to the side. See if you can, we're gonna stretch out the cheeks one more time. So reach with your monkey face. Lengthen, pulling the opposite shoulder apart from the chin. Full cheeks of air, really full. Other side, just connecting to that nice distance between the opposite shoulder and your chin. Three, two, one. A little face tapping. Relax the eyes. Just gently tap the face, the cheeks, the forehead, the chin, the jaw, maybe through the neck, chest, go into the belly, back, arms, legs, all the way to the feet. Great job. Now let's go ahead and get our feet into position so we can, if you want to hold the bar, you can. I want you to stay in a bounce. I want you to get up on the balls of the feet, meaning just, lift your toes or lift your ankles up and feel yourself progressing a strength, an effort. Just progress the effort to get up on the balls of the feet and stretch. And now let's rock back into heels and let's lift our toes. Progress your effort to lift the toes, feeling all the way through into the ankles, the shins, the knees. You might even feel it up into the quads. Now go back to the balls of the feet, lift through the ankles, moving that breath, just feel inward. Into the heels, into the toes. Now I want you to lift one leg and I want you to point the toes and lift the toe forward, pointing through the heels. Let's do it one more time. Is that quad strong enough? Point through the toes and lift the toes. 3, 2, switching legs. Here we go. Point the toes and point with the heels. Toes and heels. 3, 2, switching legs. We'll lift this leg one more time. I want you to slap your leg just gently all the way down. Go all the way up the side, maybe up on the top there. Breathe, 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 breathe. 3, 2, switching legs. Let's lift 3, 2, and 1. And last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna lay on our mat and we're gonna invert our legs. A beautiful opportunity again that we have on a rebound unit. If you are new to this class, I encourage you to have a pillow next to your rebounder. And I'm on a bungee unit, so we don't add any oil to the bungees, but we do add oil to the spring. So if I were to be laying on a spring unit that I have oiled in the past, I would have a towel over my unit so I don't get any oil. That's just been my experience. I actually saw oil on Sally's outfit today and I was like, no! But we can get it out with Dawn spray soap. But it's not worth it. Just put a towel. And then a pillow makes it more comfortable, but it ultimately is optional. So I just probably want to make sure I'm not, facing the wrong direction here. So I'm facing my legs. I could straddle the bar. Facing my legs towards one post of the bar. If you only have a T-bar, then you face your legs toward the T-bar. And we can elevate our legs, and this feels so good to me. I've been doing it each night, and last night I forgot. And I was bummed. I went to bed bummed. I was like, oh no, I cannot forget to do this. Just this is all we do. We can just invert and reap all the benefits of inversion. So let's go ahead and take it to the next level. If you are ready to join me for this, we're gonna start with putting both legs straight up. If this is too intense and you wanna just do one leg, you can have one leg against the bar. We can lift our legs through and see if you can straighten both legs. I like to refer to a ballerina because a ballerina kind of has that that shape in their thighs and their legs, and they kind of point through. And see if you can put a little bit of a contraction or a squeeze, through the legs straight up. You'll feel a stretch in the ankles and the toes. And now just relax and lift through the heels. And you'll feel a stretch happen in the calves. Just feel, really ask yourself, what is this doing, okay? And then just scan through and feel what it is, what's happening. And then that way you connect to, okay, so how do I feel this out? How do I progress it? How do I make it feel better? How do I move things through? How do I open this area? It's all happening from within. That's the ultimate connection to ourself, and self-love is feeling in and getting to know it, nurturing it, loving it, becoming more acquainted with it. So let's go ahead and relax one leg against the bar, and let's finish it off here with some touch, some loving touch. So the calves, my new favorite project, Mission Open Calves. So it's about taking those calf muscles and opening the fascia. Mouth's closed. Feel every single sense of the touch all the way through and around. You might go into the front of the leg, into the shin. There might be some pain somewhere. There might be somewhere on the leg that needs more love. You could gently slap. You could squeeze, massage. Now let's rotate into the ankle and let's take this time here to feel. Ooh, feeling. Okay, mouth closed. Now let's open the toes. See if you can, as Greg Doucette always says, farther than last time. See if you can open your toes more efficiently than last time. I'm starting to spread these babies wide. I'm like, high five, big wide toes. And my left foot wants to kind of, do like a fan, like a straight, my pinky is way behind my big toe. That's my left foot. When I spread my right toes, they just fan side to side. There's a little difference here. Okay, so now let's go into this leg here and let's rub our hamstring, quad, inner outer thighs, and let's just do whatever we want to do. You might just take the leg and slap, connect to more circulation, all throughout. You can go all the way down to the glute. How's that breath doing? How's that breath moving? And the back of the knee, calf, all the above. 5, 4. We're going to switch legs. 3, 2, 1. I just love you, leg. And now let me love you, leg. Now let's start with the calf. Open that calf. Say hello. Just feel. Be your own body work masseuse. And we'll go into the ankle, rotate the ankle, forward, back, open the toes. See my toes just fan straight side to side. It's so funny. And now, more than last time, more efficient than last time, let's widely open those toes. And of course, this is your moment to feel whatever feels good, whatever feels like you need that progress. I'm giving you that time. I'm giving you this moment. Let's go ahead into, when you're ready, just rubbing into the top half of the leg. Especially loving and touching it if if there's something that's not feeling right or you don't feel comfortable, just do it once and then you'll notice that was easy, that felt good, I enjoyed it. And a little bit of slapping is my new thing these days. Full body slap session connects to more circulation and self-love, all the good things. All right, so now let's just take a moment, bend the knees, bring the knees in, rock side to side, feel that soft surface beneath your back. And no matter where you are in your fitness journey, there's always room for progression. I think progression happens and is allowed when we mentally allow it. So let's mentally allow, let's say yes to it. Feeling into the present moment, taking the moments here to be present in our body. And I especially like the stretch where we can pull our knees apart and feel that inner thigh stretch. And I'm a lover of those inner thighs, right? Inner knees. I feel like the inner knees, right? They need more support. Oh, goodness. Okay. And then last but not least, I like to put one heel in front of the other thigh and just take a moment to go into the glute stretch. And I encourage you to do that and get back to leg inversion when you're ready and draw in the pelvic floor. Spend some moments drawing in the pelvic floor, connecting to this opportunity. And then we're finished with class and we did it. We went through the neck, the shoulders, the back, the hips, the thighs, the legs. We have made a transformation in our bodies. Even just one stretch session is a transformation in our body. Let's see if you can show up each day or most days a week and maybe even lay down on your rebounder before bed and connect to a leg inversion before bed. Nose breathe. If you need more information about nose breathing, you can check out the Oxygen Advantage. Please give this video a like, comment below. What am I gonna have you send me in the comments section? Send me the image, the human image that most relates to you. All the little, the people and the different sports and the circumstances. Send me an image that kind of most relates to you. Send me you. The emoji already subscribed. There's a brand new video, a beautiful new video that's posted in the videos tab. Sally's wearing a hunter green outfit and it's a 10-minute video. Go check it out if you haven't already. It's beginner friendly. It's got a great beat, 10 minutes of music. Go enjoy that if you have time for it. Thanks again for being here and hopefully I will see you tomorrow. Take care.